These days, conversations about AI are everywhere. People are asking, will it take our jobs? Will it shape our future for better or worse? The field of architecture is no stranger to these discussions. The burning question is, will AI replace architects? This topic has ignited debates, articles, and intense discussion throughout the industry. Remember when people thought calculators were real math? Or when email was going to end face-to-face conversation? Well, guess what? Many years have passed now, we are still crunching numbers, as well as having meaningful conversations with one another. What does that tell you? The fear of technology taking over is not something that is new.
Oh God, some machines are starting to take over.
But as history keeps reminding us time and time again, it is not the tool we should fear. It is being late to adopt them. AI isn't here to take our jobs. It is here to work with us. It is here to simplify the work we are doing. It's here to save us time. Here is the true danger. So while some are hesitating, others are busy leveraging AI to brainstorm, to visualize, to supercharge their workflow. And let's just face it, they are staying ahead of the curve. So if you're like Chukwude and you are like, I don't want to be left behind, I want to leverage the power of AI, then it's a good thing you're watching this video, because in this video, we are going to take a look at how you can leverage the power of AI to improve and level up your workflow, to save time and to impress clients as well. And for the purpose of what we are going to be doing today, we are going to be looking into Prome AI, the sponsor of today's video. So let me introduce to what Prome AI is. Prome AI is the teammate that you didn't know you needed. Prome AI transforms your rough sketches, photos, or 3D into stunning, high-quality renders. It saves time, elevates your concepts, and makes them look their absolute best from the get-go, or at least better than what you fed it. And that is a great way to get the ball rolling on that creativity of yours. Today, I'm going to show you how embracing AI, specifically Prome AI, can revolutionize your design process. Now, Prome AI has 9 distinct tools that you will have access to once you key into this AI to use and improve and level up your design workflow. We are going to be looking at all 9 of them, because why not? These 9 tools can broadly be categorized under 3 types of tools. The first one is the image generation tool. Under it, you have these tools. The second one is the image editing tools. Under it, you have these tools. The third one is the video generation tools. Under this one, you have these tools. All right, so let's get into the first one. All right, take a look at this sketch. I made this sketch with my pencil and a piece of paper. And then I'm scanning into my PC, and then I'm going to... Well, the truth is I actually made the sketch, but not with the pencil on paper. I made this sketch using this Prome AI, and I'm going to show you how right now. This is how I did it. All right, to create that sketch, I use consistency rendering. All right, so you click on it. So I'm going to create one. So what I did to be able to create that one is that I uploaded a sketch, this sketch. So you can just either click on this place and it is going to open up something for you. No, let me just use this one that I created. I will just select it and I say open. Now that vibe has been loaded inside. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select this thing and type. For the first one, I want a bungalow. For the second one, I want a duplex. Then for this one, I want a 2-story building. So I'm just going to add a 1-story building in this place. Let's see what it generates for us. So I'll just click on train. Okay, as you can see now, you can see we have the bungalow over here. You can see we have something here like, I don't know, 1 story. I don't think that's what, but you understand what the thing is trying to show here. You can see using that same vibe, it has given you something that looks like a sketch. Now you can now save the one like this one. Now I think we're going to save this one. Now to save this, you can just right click and say save images. Okay, you can just save it. Now that is how I was able to create the sketch. Like when you look at this thing now, you can see it's looking so much like a sketch. Now for the next tool I'm going to introduce you to, we are actually going to be using this sketch we just produced, and we are going to be transforming it to a rendered image. And that's amazing. Okay, let me show you how I did this. Okay, so to convert the sketch that we just generated now into a render, okay, you can see sketch rendering. That was the tool we're going to be using for that. Okay, I'm just going to click on this place. I'm going to click on this plus button and I'm going to upload an image. So I'm going to select that. You can see that same stuff. sketch that we just created, and I will just upload it there. I'm going to tell it to make it a realistic render of a one-story building. So you can set a reference image of what you might want the thing to look like. So let me say I will just put in this one. Okay, for instance, that is the reference image that I just added. So this is V1, offers the fastest rendering. This is V2, features. So this is the one that the V3 is one that gives you a high quality rendering capabilities, for what you're doing. So for the style, I'm going to go over to photography. I'm going to choose architectural rendering. Okay, architectural rendering. Then for the scene, architecture, let me use residence building there. Okay. And then for this, I don't normally use this, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Then, yeah, for advanced, I don't use this one as well. So I'm just going to leave it. For lighting, I'm just going to leave it as well. So you use this when you're working on human being, I suppose. So I don't like to mess with this one because as an architect, I do architecture stuff. So I'm going to click generate, and then we're going to see what we're going to get. So you can see it has, started giving me 3 images. All right. So at the end of the day, let's see what we're going to come up with. Now, as you can see, this is what the 3 options that it gave us. This is awesome. Like, this is looking almost realistic. You can see the grasses, you can see the cars, the buildings, everything is looking amazing. You can see this one too. This is the type of building that you can, see somewhere in America. It's looking like wooden building of some sort. Okay, those ones. This one too is showing a view of the street. Even there's a little human being for us over here. So you can choose to publish all these things. You can choose to, save them, something like that. So, so when you want to share, you can share from here. Click on share. You can, share the link, or you can just publish. All right. So I advise you to always publish. So click on publish. It publishes it for you. So when I put the slider, you're going to see the building that it was before and what it turned it into. As you can see, not bad, huh? So yeah, I'm going to stop this now. Then I'm going to click here to download it. So when you want to download it full, it is going to cost you some coin. All right. This one too, you can see the beginning and after. I just think I prefer either this one or the other one. So if I should do the before and after the slider, you're gonna see what we had before and what we're having now. And we can see over here around the window areas, you can see that it's made some adjustment to it, but what we are still having is not bad at all. Okay, maybe in future, I'm going to do a tutorial using this scene that was generated by this AI. Okay, so that we can see that you can use this to get your ideas rolling, and then from there, take things off. All right, so I've shown you how to save. So let's go to the next one. How about this? You can actually type in what you want to see and let PromeAI make it happen. Okay, it's just like a personal assistant that actually listens to you. Unlike me on Monday meetings. Okay, but the way it works, you type in what you want to see, it listens to you and then convert the text that you just typed in into a rendered image. Now, let me show you exactly what it is I'm talking about. Okay, so to do that, to generate image without any sketch or feeding the system anything, it is actually very simple. So you can just come over here, you can see AI image generator. All right, with this image generator, you can just click on it and type in what you want. Like now, I've already typed in modern living room, okay? But I can just switch it out. Let's say modern bedroom. Let me say bedroom scene. So let's increase the stake. Let me come over here and add high rise. Oh no, penthouse. Let me use penthouse instead. Penthouse bedroom scene. Okay. You can select all those things all over again. It's a bedroom that we're working on, so I'm going to select the bedroom scene now. And so you can choose the aspect ratio that you want. Now I want 3:4, so I can post it on Instagram. Okay. Now for this lighting, I'm just going to leave it as none So let it light it however it seems fit. So I want 3 images. You can increase it to what about 3 images at once is good. So I'm just going to generate now, and then we're going to see what we are going to get. As you can see all the images I've generated in the past. Okay, you don't have to. You can see when it comes to this one, you can see how detailed the the prompt that I use is. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to make it so detailed. You can see how very little, how very few. But when you come over here, you can see very little in the modern living room scene, and it worked just fine. Okay, so with this now, you can see things are just working out. But I don't think this is giving me the vibe. I can see trees. It's not like okay. Well, you can see it is a modern bedroom. This doesn't look bad at all. This is like a living room, right? But then we have this too. So it's not giving me the vibe of the city or a penthouse. All right, so if I want to do that, like now I've generated this thing now. So if I want to do that, then I might have to use the next tool. Let's go over to the next tool. Let me introduce it to you so you understand what that one particularly does. For the next tool, this helps you make corrections. Let's say you have done generating the image that I've rendered, and there are some elements in the image you just generated that you are not okay with. You can actually highlight that element, that's the model, be it table, chair, whatever. You can actually highlight it and then type in what you want to see there. Maybe, change the square table to circular, round table, all those type of stuff. You can actually make those things. And here is the kicker. You can actually import a render you just did in 3ds Max into Prome AI and then tell it to change some things that the client is telling you that they don't want. Okay, if the client is saying, I don't want this table to be like this, you can actually type in what the client wants in that place and it will change it for you. And voila, you don't have to go back to 3ds Max to render again. Okay, so let me show you how it actually works. So I'll just click on the edit, okay, erase and replace. It's just like the same thing as what we have on the other side. So it has uploaded this image on that section and then it's, giving me the access to be able to edit it once. Now, there are various ways you can select things. You can use the brush, the manual selection to brush what you want, but you don't have to do that when you can easily select it, everything all at once. So I'll just click here, click there, click here too. Okay, those are the places that is, giving us that vibe of, being on the ground floor level. So when I do that, I will now tell it what I want. All right, I will tell it to make it a view from a penthouse in New York. Let's see what it's going to give us. Over here, you are going to see the different things you can do when you do this. You can see replace, you can see remove, you can see retouch, recolor. What we want to do, we want to replace this view with something else. So replace is what we're going to do. Let me just show you using this one. So generate. So as you can see, it is done. So you can just switch in from between these ones to find out the one that does it for you, the one that looks very, very good to you. Okay, as you can see, it has changed this view to something that looks like you're on a penthouse in New York. All right, so yeah, that is what erase and replace does for you. So let's take a look at the next tool. All right, let's go. Now for the next tool, region rendering, it changes things in your image, but not the way erase and replace does. The erase and replace changes the entire model, it changes the entire stool, all that. But the region rendering actually helps you change the look of the model. So it re-renders that region and gives it a new outlook. But if you want to change the model entirely, erase and replace is the tool for you. All right, so let me show you how it works. All right, to use the tool region, let me just accept this one first. All right, so I think this is the one we selected. So I'll just edit it. You'll see region rendering. So I'll click on the region rendering. It is going to open another tab and then load that image again for us. You can see it has uploaded the one we want to render on this side of the frame. So what we need to do is import the one we want. This is the image we want to do region render on. Then on this other side, we are going to upload the sketch image where we're going to get the ideas from. So I want to change this backboard to something else, to this. So I'm just going to drag it into this place. Okay, now that I've dragged it into the place, let me just put it one side because this actually, because as I'm moving my brush over here, you're going to see it appearing on this other side too. So whatever it is I pick on this side,
it's going to take it from this image. Okay, so that's how it works. So I'm going to use this magic wand, this auto selection, so I can just select this. Okay, I can deselect this backboard if I want. So with this now, you can see I've changed the backboard of that particular wood, so I can now generate, and it is going to like generate it for me. Well, it is what it is. This is what it was able to bring out for us. Okay, definitely some of these tools actually needs some work, but this stuff, like I said, it looks like what you can actually get from render region. So for render region, you can just select this backboard, okay, and then do this, and then tell it maybe change this thing to marble. So I'll just generate, see what it gives us. So as you can see, you are seeing black marble behind that place that we just rendered. This one has like fire going on in the marble, but you can see you have other options to select from. So let me select this. I like this one, very dramatic. That's what I want. So I will just say okay, keep, and that is the one we are going to keep. All right, so that's the way to get around that.
Now, this next tool is going to save you a tremendous amount of time, because you can actually set your render in 3ds Max or whatever software you use to be lower. Let's say less than even full HD. You can just bring it down and then render it. When the rendering is done, you can now import it into Prome AI and then use this tool, the upscaler tool, to upscale your rendering to higher quality. Okay, and then when you finish that, you will have your image to be crisp and neat, thereby saving you a lot of time, especially when you're using a system or a PC that is not that fast when it comes to rendering. This is the tool for you. Let me show you how it works.
Yeah, so for this one, let's go back to HD upscaler. So the first render that we did here, I actually saved that one of them, the very low, like this one. Now you can see the ratio is 512 by 512. It is actually very small. Let me make it big. Hold on, make it big. You can see how small it is. So I'm going to bring it into this place, and then we are going to upscale it. So for here, I will just click here and then drag it into this place. All right, so I'm going to make it 4K image. Let's say 2000 by 2000. Let's not make it, let me not write by 2000 megapixels. So the image pixels are too low. Okay, as you can see, the image I brought in was 512 by 512, which is too low. So it's telling us that it is below this or too high. So you can choose to continue, and the image will be auto resized before upscaling. So I can continue now. It is going to resize it for me and then upscale it. Now I can see how big it is. So you can bring in your what is it called, your renders. Now I can zoom in a bit more. You can bring in your renders that it did, but you have to make sure that it comes up to like 800 by 800 megapixels if you are doing a square. Okay, then we can now upgrade it, upscale it to like 4K or whatever K render you want to have. And of course, when you finish this, you can actually save it down into your system. Okay, but with that, you have to have a subscription. Otherwise, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get 512 by 512, which is actually small. All right, so to the next one, please.
Now, this next tool, the Art Painter, it does something that is very, very awesome. Okay, let's say you do a render that is showing just a little part of the image, and then the client is like, can you blow this thing out, and I want to see what's happening around. So with this Art Painter, you can expand the image based on aspect ratios, okay, or image size. Now when you do that, you can the AI is going to generate the things that are supposed to be happening around in those areas. Okay, you can even type in the prompt of what you want that area to be like, because of course you are the designer, so you should know what is going to be happening in those areas. So you type in the prompt, and this prompt will now tell the AI, this is what I want for it to be occurring in this area, and with that it is going to generate it for you. You don't have to go back and repopulate the scene in order to reflect all those things.
To do this one, you see art painting here, click on it. All right, so you see the awesome work that they have done in the past with this. If I should change it to slider, you see this is what they had initially and this is what they were able to create with this. So I'm just going to close this and then we're going to go do our own. So I will just click on this. Let's say what can we use now? What can we use? Let's use this one. This one is like too up close. So we can say add more environment that shows this building is in the city. All right, so you can increase the size. All right, that's 16:9. And then let's generate and see what we're going to get. So now, as you can see that the building is now showing that it is in a city. Okay, so you can go around the 3 images that it just gave you and select the one. You can see cars that this building added, that this this AI added rather. And then when you come over here, you're gonna see this as well. So you pick the one that does it for you. If you don't like what you're seeing, you can actually edit it and then use the erase and replace and change things up. All right, like this particular one now, I don't know what this, I just use the erase and erase it. You can even erase without replacing with anything and that goes away. Okay, with the two now, you can just come over here, yeah, and then erase it and it goes away. As you can see, that lamp has gone away. So you can just keep this one and that is it. Now for the next one,
this next tool is just crazy. It helps you transform a series of interior. Let's say you have rendered all your still images from 3ds Max or whatever software you use. I use 3ds Max, so I always make reference to 3ds Max and Corona renderer. So you already used Corona in 3ds Max to render out all your series of still images from your interior scene. Now when you take all those images and you bring them inside here, bring an image in, it is going to convert that image into an animation for you. You know how long it takes for us to create animation. So it's going to bring it down. It just convert by click of button, it is going to convert it to images. Let's talk more doing. Let me just show you how it works basically.
To actually convert an image to a video, this is it. This is the tool. You click on this one. All right, so I'm going to bring in an image which I want us to use. Let's say I want to use this one now. Okay, I want to make it architecture or visualization animation. Gentle breeze, rustling the flowers. All right, so I'm going to generate. See how fast this thing is turning that picture into an animation. We're at 78% now. Okay, so if this is to be any animation software of any sort, you know how long it is going to take. All right, so you can see the clip has animated this. This has given us like 4 seconds of animation. So you now get, you understand? You will now get another. This is very nice animation. You can see it is turning the camera. Okay, turning the camera very gently the way you would do in an animation. All right, so this is a very nice animation clip. Then you can now upload another clip and then get this. So you can download this if you want. You can see download. No watermark. This is where you download with no watermark and it gives you very high quality stuff. All right, so it all depends on what you want to do. Okay, so yeah, let me download it. So I've downloaded it without watermark now, so I can play the clip. Not bad at all. Not bad. So yeah.
Now for the last two, text to video. This turns your text into awesome AI videos. Okay, turning your wildest dreams into reality. Like whatever you can think, once you type it down there, it is going to generate something that is, that is going to generate that thing for you. So basically, here's how it works. I'm going to show you right now.
So you can't find it here, but when you come over here, all right, you will see all the tools, including this. This is the text to the video. All right, so I'm going to click on start.
So when I come over here and I decide, okay, let me say I want to type in a forest, an antelope in the forest.
running from a lion. Okay, you can click on enhance prompt and you see how it developed it for me. Okay, so now for the style, or maybe this, it doesn't really matter. Illustration, don't want that. Don't want it to be an illustration. So yeah, everything is okay. So for the ratio, I'm going to use 16:9, and that's the size of what we're going to get. So I'm going to generate. Let's see what I'll get this time around. All right, so when you put in a good prompt in this place, you're going to see result. So let me play. You're going to see the antelope moving around in the forest. It just generated this stuff from the prompt I just wrote down and enhanced. Okay, you can see when I click the button, it enhanced it for me. And then we can see a forest. We can see something that looks like an antelope. Okay, I think that's an antelope, but I can't see a lion. Maybe when the prompt got enhanced, the lion part disappeared from it. It's wearing a harness with wooden legs and antler. Okay, I think this is where it happened. That is where the lion was removed from the prompt. So that's why we're not seeing lion. So all in all, this is not a bad thing to have in your toolbox, because it can give you something that you can easily show your client or present as what you are actually referring to. You can make this about your buildings or about your design or your interior.
Now, apart from the tools, there are workflows. Okay, these workflows are basically templates that enables you to recreate an image look, as you can see, or it also enables you to create a video look. Now, for instance, let me show you what I mean.
You can see photo to sketch. If I say start, if I click on start, it's going to allow me import an image which is going to transform to a sketch. Okay, so I'll just click on this and then I'll upload the image that I want. Okay, let's still use this same image. You can see that the style has already been set, put into place, rough outline. So if I now click on generate, that will start the generation process and it's going to make it look like the initial image that we saw. So as you can see, that's the building. It has turned it into a rough sketch. You can see if I should do the slider, you will see that in as much as it is more or less the same thing, it is not totally the same thing. Okay, it just reduced the quality of the details that we have there and converted everything into a very, very, very rough sketch. So that has basically it. If I should go back now and then in that same workflow, you can see all these other ones. Anyone I click and say start, I upload the image or the video or whatever it is that I want to use to do the conversion, and it's going to make it look like that one. Okay, for this one, you see the text effects. If you want to have a text effect like it, just bring in your text and it's going to give you that same outcome. All right, so that's it for this.
Don't wait, start creating. Make 2025 the year your design is going to wow the world. If you want to sign up to Prome AI, they have various plans that will suit you. Whether you're a beginner sketching your first idea or you're a pro crafting stunning visuals, Prome AI has a subscription that suits your needs perfectly, and here is how it works. They have monthly subscription, which is perfect for trying things out or handling short-term projects. Then also you can see yearly subscription. Okay, you can commit for the year and save big. As you can see, when you are paying yearly, it is going to save you a lot of money. This is the most cost-effective ways to unlock endless creativity. All right, now you have teen subscription. You can collaborate like a pro with your crew and share the magic of AI enhanced workflow. Now, coin pack. Let's say you already subscribe and you need additional coin. You can actually come over here and buy a coin to give yourself a little boost, or just grab some coin as needed. Okay, now you can sign in with my affiliate link. When you do that, here's the kicker. When you do that, you're going to get a discount of 10%. No matter whatever it is you're buying, subscription you're going for, you're going to get 10% off of the subscription. Okay, and then I am going to get commission. So it's just like a win-win. You get a smarter, faster, and creative workflow, while I have some commission that will help me keep the lights on in my studio and keep bringing you high quality, educative, and well thought of content like this one. So what are you waiting for? Hit the link in the description. Okay, my affiliate link is going to be in the description. So hit that link and choose the plan that you want. Okay, the plan that works very well for you. And let's keep this creative community growing strong. All right, so that's a wrap on PromeAI. Whether you are a designer, a dreamer, or someone who just likes cool tech, this AI is a game changer. Like, subscribe, click the link in the description, and let's make some magic. Okay? Until next time, stay creative, stay inspired, and stay awesome.